Everyone, and welcome to part 2 of the Wall of Sound build here on the Rancho. And if you haven't seen part 1, check it out, okay? You'll get an idea of what we're doing. We did the electrical run yesterday to have a dedicated power line, dedicated breaker for just doing the stereo, getting the vintage sound wall. So here's the way we've set it up with the threaded rods, the washers, and the nuts, and of course we can adjust the level of the shelving by moving the nuts up and down on the 3/4 threaded rod. And this thing is strong, okay? We were originally using the conduit, but that just ain't gonna cut it. It's not strong enough. There's no way this is ever gonna come down. So let's get on with the program, part 2, which begins. It's still early. It's about 8:30. We've got to go down to the big box sticks. We got to return some shit that we're not going to use, okay? That all that conduit and crap, and we're going to buy some more nuts and washers here. Yeah, we got a box of them, but I think we're probably going to need some more. And we're definitely going to need about 3 more of the shelving boards here. So we got 2 stops to make. As I always say, no time for pussies when there's stuff to be done on the Rancho. Let's hit the road. Alright guys, we got a lot of shite to return here. So back to the big box sticks. We also got to go down to Lowe's and see if we can get some better strips there for power. I can't have something that just has a 6 outlets, boys. I need like 10 on each side, for freak's sake. So we gotta stand in the Hi, have some returns. Went down pretty easy, so now we need to get some more bulbs here, and bulbs ain't cheap these days, I'll tell you. I know you're thinking, well, shit, Rosie, you're cheap. Alright, let's get some bulbs. Eco Smart looks good to me. Today, okay guys, that takes care of that. Back to the, well, we got to go over to the other big box place to see if we can find better strip outlets, which I'm sure we will. Alright, see you over there. Girl Scout cookies back there. Really? Well, these are the real power outlets I need. 10 spaced pretty close together. These things will be awesome. So, yeah, I'm always reminded of that funny picture on the internet about the little girl standing in the foreground, and in the background is a house that's on fire back there, and the caption of the picture is, "Next time just buy the fucking cookies." She got a really evil look on her face too. Alright guys, cut the bullshit. It's off to the lumber dick. Okay, we got our lumber, just waiting for the lumber dick to tie it up, and then I'll be on my way out of here. Thank you, sir. Have a good one. A nice dick. Who's on board for another fun-filled day? The Wall of Sound. Everything that Jen ever dreamed about. Building the Wall of Sound. Good morning, honey.
Good morning.
So, yeah, Jen's been busy spinning nuts out here, huh?
Yeah.
So you're good at spinning nuts and stuff.
I'm
So
really becoming a pro in
yeah,
nuts.
you're a nut spinner. Yeah. So we got the power strips, and what I want to do, I've got a nice stud right here. I want to mount a power strip on that side, and we'll concentrate on getting this unit sort of placed first, because we have to be able to adjust. This one's going to come out pretty far. The biggest equipment will be on this side and across the top there. So, yeah, are you happy? Excited? Huh? The Wall of Sound's coming together. So, she's excited to have all these boxes and shit.
Right, all that must be gone. In there.
That's it. So, alright. So, outside we got the things ready to go. So, Jen and I are going to try to just sort of move the first unit in here. Alright, well, we kind of got the first unit sort of set in there, And it's looking pretty good, huh? It really matches that furniture well. I'm really shocked how nice that looks. A little bit of coat of varnish on that, or a little polyurethane might darken that slightly. So yeah, that's looking good. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that out and then go mount up the power strip in the back. And I think that'll be, then we'll continue shelving her on up, eh? Aye, okay. Aye. So yeah, we don't want to cock over the program today, right? The program's chooching along pretty good right now. So
Yeah, no getting dickered.
no getting dickered. For frig my sack, we'll just finish putting it together. Right. Guys, that's on good and level and in position, nice and sturdy. And of course that the view of that will be blocked as the shelf is filled up, so no worries there. So we can kind of slide, plug the lower in over there, plug her in over there, and then sort of sit the unit in there. Measure twice, cut once, right? Really? Wrong friggin' one there, really? Connect the dots. Get her up, get her chewed. We're unplugged, really? This kind of stuff just cocks over the whole program. Just cocks it over right there. Neighbors love to hear that radial saw on Sunday morning. Buckle! Jen, you just handle those nuts like a pro. Look
I'm
at
a
that.
nuts professional.
You're a nuts pro. Oh, we're up to our securing down our third level on there. We'll get one more level and we'll take that baby inside. So that's going good. I'm just getting ready to drill out another shelf, and Missy's already way ahead of me inside spinning those
If you're
nuts.
if you're nuts, I can deal with you.
I tell you guys, nobody does nuts like her. Bring my sack. See, I have the slid the second unit in place. Missy Jen is working at the speed of light today, so it's hard to keep up. Yeah, we still got the fireplace. This is still going to slide over a little bit more. Reason being that the fax machine location is going to change, which will allow the TV to shift over. So I think all things considered, it's going to work out pretty good. So we're just going to keep building up the levels. Now you may be wondering about the top part. You know, gee, how are you going to put the board? You got to put a whole nother top section, and I do have coupling nuts here. What we're going to do on the top part is we're going to drill the holes, and then we're going to round out to the ends here. We're going to drill the holes, and then we're going to take a saw and cut in, and we're just going to support them with the nuts and washers and get it real tight on here, and she'll be fine. So that's the way we'll do it. And you know, if we keep the little end pieces, we might glue them on, who in the hell knows. But in any event, that's the way we're going to do it, unless I think of something else on the way up. So let's keep rolling. Got the second power strip up there, and that's looking pretty good. And I think I've got pretty much final positioning on the units here. So I will go ahead and continue moving up with the shelving. Okay guys, I'm getting ready to go off to the lumber dicks again. You can see we've made great progress on here. We're about to do our first center spanning here, and I think I'm going to need probably 3 more pieces of the particle board there, and I'm also going to need some 1x1s or something to give some strength underneath. Otherwise, we're going to have a sag in there. So off to the lumber dicks we go. Alright guys, I am back from the lumber guy, and I went to pick up some of these spurring strips, and these things are great for preventing shelves from sagging. If you have a long run like we have here, 51.5 inches, that's long. We put this shelf up like it is, guys, and the whole program is just cocked over, okay? So before you know it, it'll have sag, it'll look like crap. People will be like, nice vintage stereo equipment, but the shelving looks like you know what. So all I did was mark off 2 inches from the side, as you can see here, and I'm now attaching these stringers underneath here. And once they're in place, like I'm doing with the 1.5 inch and 5/8 drywall screws, there's no way that this bad boy is going to sag. Okay, so I'm going to finish it up, drill our holes for going down on the threaded rod, and we'll see you guys inside once we get her fitted on. He's staying out of trouble there. Barefoot, pregnant, I don't know.
Yes, I'm happy.
Yeah, there we are. Well, you see the wall of sound is really coming along now, guys. I mean, it's, yeah, we're getting close to the interesting time when we're going to be going all the way up to the ceiling here, for frig's sake. Ooh, be careful there, honey. So, yeah, it's been going super well. Gonna have to do a little mental gymnastics here for the rest of it. So I'm gonna go out now and fashion another center section out there, and yeah, it's looking fantastic. So yeah. All right, we've been at it for 2 days. It's getting in the afternoon. Missy's smiling. That means she's happy, huh? She's seeing light at the end of the tunnel. That's not a train coming the other way, right? All right. All right, well, that's going to do it for part 2 today of the wall of sound. Leaves me speechless. I'm looking at this over here with the Missy Jen, and we have come up quite a ways from floor level, and I just think that the whole unit is just looking awesomer and awesomer as we get closer here. And I want to really thank Jen out here too for all the tireless work she's been putting in. I can't tell you how tedious it is to put on nuts. I mean, the nut queen, right? She's been doing that without a peep, without a complaint, and I am so appreciative of that. Well, you know, next time should be kind of exciting, right? You know, we're going to start filling things up, and we got to finish off the top part. We've got to cut some of these threaded rods that we have out here because they're 2 feet plus 6. Well, they're a little too long for, so I need to get about 3 inches or so cut off of these. And we should be good to go. We got 2, 4, and we'll get this one cut down into some pieces too. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks for being along as usual with Jen and the Rosie Girl on another fun Rancho project. And this one is the cool factor is growing here now as you come around and look at that. So, I hope you're enjoying our efforts here. It's a lot of work, but it's always worth it, right, Mandy? Got a little postscript here. Look who's here. Bobby, what did you think when you walked in and saw the developing wall of sound?
How nice. When I left this morning, there was only 2 or 3 shelves there.
Yeah, it's. Could you imagine a man cave with this kind of setup that's coming? I mean, it's like really nice. And the whole thing comes in less than $500 for that whole unit. So, all right, I'll let you get back. For everything. Yeah, the trick is the threaded rod. All right. That's a wrap.